Um,
The
welcome back,
whole
everybody,
episode felt
to
like
our.
a finale.
Whoa! We need the
You
intro,
can't give
Bryan.
away the
milk
for free.
we're trying to bury the lead a little bit here. Like, jeez, man. It's like before the intro's done. Oh my God! Did you see that part?
All right, 1:30. All right, I got the.
Jeremy, you gonna try it again?
Okay. Welcome back, or welcome at all if you're watching this on YouTube and you're not listening to the podcast, which we also just finished recording. Either case, welcome, friends. It's time for the Loki discussion about Loki, the show about Loki. Episode 4, which I don't know the title of, but it's the
It was
fourth
called the
episode.
Nexus event.
The Nexus event. I just want to say the writers and I were on the same page, and I totally wanted to see some Loki-on-Loki action. And I think now we all do. That's true love. I was glad that they had a romantic connection.
So let's get this question out of the way right away. If they fuck, is that just masturbation?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is the purest form of narcissism, I will say.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's almost as bad as touching your shoulder while you're.
I know, right?
Well, it's like self-love, really, isn't it? Isn't it just an allegory for loving yourself?
No,
but
because
also
they're two different
feel like
Lokis.
two completely different people. Yeah, and also I was just curious. This is a lore question for you guys, and I know Marvel kind of does this anyway, where they like take stuff and they kind of change it a little bit and like will combine different things. But one question was, does this episode where you see Sylvie get taken from Asgard, does that mean that she's not Enchantress, or is Marvel just changing how Enchantress comes about?
No idea. I'm just going to throw this out. I have no idea what the hell they're doing with the whole Nexus event thing or character, so I have no help here according to lore.
I think she's an amalgam of Enchantress and Lady Loki.
Like a giant explosion just went off.
Oh no!
No.
Like I felt the ground shake.
Oh my God!
Oh, the mines.
Sending fireworks off.
You got any mines near you?
I mean, we're not in Scranton, so there's no like coal mining going on over here.
Scranton's also dead, so
there it is again.
Ruh-roh.
Well, if I die in an apocalyptic hellfire, it's been nice.
If I can alert my phone,
it'll be recorded.
That's the first place the Chinese bomb is Scranton, PA. They picked out of all. Oh man,
he's not that close to Scranton.
But anyway, the amalgam is the word of the day. Invite to party word of the day, amalgam. That's a good word, Bryan. I like that a lot. But so you're feeling like it might just be like Marvel twisting or like doing their little MCU like twist on.
Yeah, I don't know because there is an Enchantress in the the 9999 universe, which is what the MCU is. There is an Enchantress there because she's been mentioned twice by Lady Sif, as a matter of fact, when she was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So,
yeah.
I don't know what the deal is here. I just really think that they might have taken several liberties with it, because this isn't even like the Lady Loki that's in the comics. Lady Loki
it's not.
Yeah, Ragnarok happened. All the gods needed to be reborn. Loki decided to be a chick this time. Seriously, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
What?
So
I was just curious because you guys would know better than me.
I think this is. I don't think that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and anything that happened on it has anything to do with anything in the Marvel universe anymore. The Marvel cinematic universe.
That's true too.
Because they went off the rails in the later episodes, with like the destruction of Earth and all that craziness. But so I don't think that the mentions of Enchantress really hold water. I think that if this character becomes popular enough, that maybe we will see it again in like, Multiverse of Madness, or the Quantumania, or whatever.
This particular version of Loki ended up with the Young Avengers on their team. So I think this is another step towards that.
Right. So yeah, I think that this is just a new origin story, just for Enchantress, and she's gonna stick around. I think that like they can do pretty much whatever they want because they can make the excuse of we eliminated the TVA, we didn't eliminate the TVA, we whatever the 8 million Lokis of every multiverse came together to overthrow the TVA, which seems like they're starting to kind of lean towards with the
mid-credit
scene.
I think there's a Loki variant that is behind all this, running the TVA.
I was about to ask. So obviously the timekeepers are fake. That was hilarious. I love that.
I knew they were going to be.
So who is behind? Who do you think is like?
I mean,
I think it's another Loki.
Yeah, like they could go the route of Kang because he's like the conqueror of time. They could go with a Loki variant, sure. I mean, the show is called Loki, and what Loki is that referring to? We don't know. There's apparently a whole lot of Lokis out there, ones that we haven't even.
I look forward to the next episode a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, it could be that, or it could be like just like with like WandaVision. Maybe it's just the timekeepers are real. But yeah, like we all thought it was Mephisto behind everything, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? So like, maybe there is nobody behind the guy. Maybe those are just stand-ins to make sure that they don't get killed, and it's really like a Wizard of Oz, man behind the curtain scenario where the real timekeepers are just behind the curtain. Like
they're just dudes though, instead of like, space lizards or whatever.
Yeah, right. That was great.
So let me ask all of you a question. I just want your honest opinion here. Who else sat up and said, whoa, when Mobius got pruned, but said, oh, I was expecting that when Loki got pruned? Because that's how I felt.
No, I was shocked for both. I said, wow.
I was shocked for Mobius. Even though Mobius saw it coming, like they kind of like gave you a little minute there before, like he's like, I would like a jet ski. I would like to go to the time before I was here. Yeah. So like he knew it was coming, and when he knew it was coming, I knew it was coming. But Loki during that battle, and Renslayer pruning him, I knew that was going to happen. As soon as she went down and they didn't prune her and they just knocked her out, I'm like, she's going to wake up and prune one of them.
I thought Loki. I was surprised by Loki, and then I was like, "Wait, this is how they're passing the reins over to Sylvie, like in a show, like just like that." Then Owen Wilson didn't surprise me, especially when he started. Like you could see him, like kind of like being like, "Oh shit," like kind of getting emotional or whatever. And I was sad. Yeah. And then, but now with the mid-credit scene, I'm less sad because I'm like, okay.
I just think I was so into like the moment that like I wasn't. I wasn't
really expecting him to be
pruned. Of where the scene's gonna end up. I was like in the moment, so like
I didn't expect
really enjoyed it
for sure. I was like,
I almost feel like it would have been better to not have that mid-credit sting though.
Right.
Like just end it on the down note of Loki's been pruned, and that's all you know. For a week, because this conversation would be a lot different right now if we didn't know that.
Holy shit, they killed Loki.
Yeah, like that person didn't meet his death, and I think they threw it in there so there wasn't riots in the streets of all the Tom Hiddleston, fans.
Yeah.
But man, can you imagine the talk around the water cooler if they would have just ended it on
like Game of Thrones?
Yeah,
hardcore.
Yeah. My question is about the post-credit or mid-credit scene. When they get pruned, do they go to some wasteland timeline of all of their variants, or is this just one central location that they go?
I have no idea.
It was a destroyed New York City. You can see the Avengers background.
Background. Are all the Lokis there, and maybe Mobius is there too, or is Mobius
it's
in
possible.
a different location?
I don't know.
I don't know. Hey, let's I'm just throwing this out there for Dave because he's the only one that's going to get it. So, how much do you want to see Maestro right now in that wasteland?
Oh my god!
Oh my
dude.
god,
Like,
that
we're
would be
not going to.
amazing.
We're not going to, but it like
That would be amazing with the
oh
big white
like,
beard and everything.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay.
just
All right.
just sitting
Jeremy
on a
looks very
throne
confused. Hold
with
on.
with like the
Jeremy?
Captain America's shield and the
You-
Iron Man
Yeah.
helmet
Oh, yeah.
hanging off
So,
his belt and shit.
in one of
And
the alternate
Wolverine's
dimensions,
claws or something.
yeah, in one of the alternate dimensions,
Maestro Hulk?
Banner and Hulk merge together. Okay, except instead of a benevolent being, they kind of slightly corrupt each other to a malevolent being, and he takes out all threats against him on the planet, creating a wasteland.
God,
And
he
his
looks
name
so
is now
cool.
Maestro.
I saw
There's a
somebody
picture of him with an Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Does that happen? That's so cool.
That's
I've seen somebody
that
cosplay
looks like
Maestro,
Bane.
and they had the shield and the helmet and like a Spider-Man mask, and it was like this is so cool.
Speaking of,
Yeah,
I want to fight Maestro, Dave, and I'm holding off because I'm hoping to fight Maestro with you. Just saying.
on Xbox, or I haven't bought it on Xbox yet.
On anything, it doesn't matter at this point. I'll go back to PS4. I'll see if the disc works.
No, I could buy it on Xbox eventually. I just
You
thought of having to like level Hulk back up.
I will tell you this: it's not as bad as you think because there's no more load times.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it's, I hit a mission and it says 2, 1 in.
No, that's not bad. It was, like the wait times did suck, especially when you were doing the hive or whatever, and you had to go like all those floors, and some of the floors it took longer to load in than it did to do the floor.
So let's go back to Loki here for a second.
Yeah,
we'll get into this in a moment.
Yeah.
Sorry, Maestro threw me off.
No one else is excited by Loki and Sylvie? I want to see it happen.
You and all the other teenage girls across the land are.
It's very sweet.
She
feels like a
do
fully
know that
realized
that's
different
what
person.
caused the Blue Line Nexus event, not the Red Line Nexus event. I don't know why. So there's something special about Sylvie as opposed to our Loki, because it's not our Loki that caused it; it's Sylvie that caused it.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see what's going on there.
I'm gonna say this. Marvel, it seems to be stepping over these lines that are kind of like in WandaVision, Wanda was sleeping with a fake android, not even a real person. And it's, I don't know. And then now they're going into this, which is, two Lokis, same person, kind of almost incestuous things, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Is jerking off incestuous?
I don't feel that way at all.
Once again,
it
circles back to jerking off. I feel like it's like sleeping with your second cousin.
No,
kind of weird, but like not technically wrong.
It'd be like a non-identical twin.
I would like to point out though that this Sylvie doesn't seem to be the offspring of frost giants. She doesn't have the same power set or anything that regular Loki has, right?
Yeah.
So she was obtained by a different means into Asgard, probably adopted
different
by
DNA.
Odin, and so
I want to know.
She takes the cosmic place of Loki in that universe, but they're not technically the same person,
right?
At all.
I want to know.
She doesn't have the power to switch genders or be fluid like the original variant was. She just is the god of mischief of that.
I
like that.
But
I
it's
want to know
almost
what happened to her after she escaped TVA.
She said
because
she grew up on the edge of every apocalypse, moving from place to place. Like that.
Right,
she
but
said that.
How long did it take her to figure that out?
Not long.
She did say a while. She did say all of these things.
She said she was running forever, and then
she eventually figured out.
Yeah, that she could go there.
But she also said when they were on that train in that one episode that there was somebody that she would like to go back to.
Yeah,
is that somebody?
Asgard.
Yeah, I mean, she was stolen as a child
No,
from Asgard.
they made it sound like it was a significant other, like
I don't remember that, but maybe. No.
when they were sitting down and they were
Well, she
talking.
remembers her
and then
mom, so I'm assuming she wanted to go back to like her family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
all I
no,
possible.
remember. They're talking
Did she?
about family.
No, she didn't remember her mom.
No, she was
That was the
talking
difference.
about a partner, a lover, somebody that she had interest in, and then she turns the question onto Loki.
Oh yeah, because that's when. Wait,
And
I don't remember
that's when he says a bit of both.
I thought that was talking about like celebrations or whatever. But
No,
I
he
don't
was
know.
talking. They were talking about.
I'd have to go rewatch it.
Yeah.
yeah.
So there is some more to her backstory that they're gonna reveal at some point.
Well, the some point has to happen in the next episode because they're not going to reveal shit in the last one. I'll tell you that. Like that's going to be where everything ties together, as per
Right.
the way storylines work.
Which means they still have time to do it. Yeah.
A little bit.
And if this show is run by the TVA, they have all time.
Thankfully, it's not, because I hate those fascist dirtbags now. Didn't trust them from the beginning either.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think we all kind of were like, don't like them. Seem kind of friendly, like bureaucracy, like faceless, whatever. But
what
no,
if there
it's
is
clearly the
no
malevolent.
leaders to the TVA, and it's just all autonomous, and they don't even realize that?
We'll find out. I have no idea what would come of that. All I know is that this is a giant setup for the multiverse of madness. Is what it
So
feels like to me.
TVA
like
crumbles,
it's telling a
and then
Loki
all these
story.
multiverses happen.
Yeah. It's telling
Loki's
a Loki
just
story,
the
but I
catalyst,
also feel like it's setting up a lot of stuff.
I don't know if our Loki's gonna
survive
come out of this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think this is Tom Hiddleston's.
Our Loki. This isn't even our Loki. Our Loki's already dead. He died by Thanos'
Well, that's true.
hand. This
That's
is some
true.
other Loki. You
I
sent
think
him
they
a
both
fool.
live.
Although storyline wise, this could be exactly what this type of story could be exactly what Marvel wants to depict recastings of people or in things like that, where it's the character that's important, not the actor, so to speak, like de-emphasizing that portion of it, and like training the audience that way.
I think they're going to use this as a catalyst for what breaks the multiverse into everything. Whereas WandaVision was a setup to get Wanda to the point where she can then help with the fixing of it. So originally everybody was thinking that Wanda was going to break the universe because of House of M. Yeah, but I think it's the other way. Like she had to get to that point and get the knowledge of the Darkhold or whatever to be able to help Doctor Strange. So Doctor Strange gets the memo that like the TVA is broken and that the multiverse is out of control. He has to help save it. He gets Wanda involved.
So does he get Wanda? You think they're going to introduce the fact that she's a Nexus being?
Oh yeah.
I think they kind of have to.
So Jeremy, a Nexus being in Marvel is a person that doesn't change between different timelines.
Okay.
Wanda's always Wanda like that.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not the same person, but she doesn't vary. You'll always find Wanda, and she'll always be the Scarlet Witch. She's a Nexus being.
Okay.
So she's a permanent fixture in whatever timeline it is.
Yeah.
Isn't the Phoenix a Nexus being too?
The entity, yes.
Good
but
question.
Not the inhabitant.
Yeah, not Jean Grey, but the Phoenix itself.
No, I'm talking about the Phoenix. Yeah.
The Phoenix Force. Yes.
I would have said Jean Grey if I was talking about Jean Grey.
Yeah, I think there's. Yeah, pretty much.
There's a lot here, Jeremy. You're going into the deep end soon. Let me tell you.
You're gonna need to unpack all of this.
I'm very excited. I think they're both gonna live.
I hope they do, just because I'd like to see them in more stuff because they're both excellent in the role.
I'd like to see them in in more roles.
I don't know if this is going to lead to casting like changes of established characters. I think they're handling a lot of that through like the New Day, like Captain America is Sam,
successors,
that kind of
yes.
stuff. Yeah, I think we're going to see an Ironheart. We're going to see like those kind of things.
They've already recast it in the universe, though.
This is what's going to give us X-Men. This is what's
so.
going to give us Young Avengers.
Fantastic Four.
This is what's going to give us Thunderbolts. This is what, I think those are the things that, like, they're going to be like, they need to get out to a new Avengers. You know what I mean? Avengers is over. They need that next generation of.
I think that's what they're leading to, and these are the origin stories of those people, like Lady Loki and Wanda and Captain Falcon.
I think they're going to wait for the movies
to
do more of that.
America,
I did.
Just because the Shield's not here doesn't mean I'm any less of a... It's Captain America, sir. We don't have to call him Captain Falcon. He has earned the right to the title.
Zemo got away. Thunderbolts is set up.
Yeah, so like
some Young Avengers now.
These are the origin
Avengers
stories.
Movie at this point, if it means I can be in a theater eating some popcorn, you know what I'm saying?
And then we got Black Widow coming out. When's that
Less
come out?
than a week. Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, Dave.
We're gonna be watching it.
Thursday. You in? Let's do it.
Is it on? Is it going to be on Disney Plus?
Yeah, but you have to pay $30 for it.
Yeah. Which we got 4 tickets to the movie for slightly less than that.
Jeremy, are you going to the theater to see it?
You're going to come with us, right?
You already got your ticket, right?
Yeah. I bought it last week.
5 o'clock on Thursday, I think.
You can sleep on Ray's couch.
What time is it?
Is it 5?
Isn't that 8?
Is it 5?
I can't remember.
No, it's not 8.
I bought the ticket.
No, it's like 5 or 6 or something like that, I thought.
But yeah, anyway, so we can talk about that quick after. But now it's time for the invite to party logistics of theater going segment. What time are we going? Yeah.
What's the address and what time will you be there?
Episodes, I think I don't think we'll see anything related to Kang. Maybe like a Kang underling, because I feel like they've kind of like established that we don't see any really huge reveals or changes in the shows. I think they're gonna wait to the movie before he shows his face or whatever. I think maybe they'll reference him, but it'll be like someone serving Kang is doing this. And then they'll like make a reference to Kang if they do anything related to that. But I don't think Kang will show up at all until the movies.
I mean, he's definitely a part of it, for sure. There's no way he's not.
Part of this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
5 p.m.
I think I got that.
Thank you, Dave.
There's no way he's not a part of this, Kang. But they're, like you said, they're not going to reveal him. They're not going to do a big name drop. They may have one of his like underlings, be like, oh yeah, he's running the show or whatever, blah blah. All right. Kind of like they did with what's her face.
It would have to be someone like Agatha. That we've already seen, because are they going to introduce a new character to kill him off in the last episode? So yeah, maybe
you already have her. Kang's wife is the head judge.
Oh, really?
That's she marries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did she get pruned?
No, she pruned Loki.
Yeah. I just couldn't remember the very, very end. But Sylvie took her, right? Or like
Sylvie knocked her out. She hit her with the other end of the stick. Mm-hmm. She's like, are you gonna prune me? And she said no.
All right. Cool. Very excited for the next episode.
I think we've buried this episode at this point.
Under a pile of shit. Sponsored by MeUndies.
We've talked almost every second of it. Right?
Speaking of a pile of shit, I have one brewing inside of me right now, and I'd like to go take care of that as soon as possible.
Am I allowed to leave that in? I don't know. That might get caught up in YouTube's algorithm. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for listening to our Loki segment, or Loki discussion about Loki, the show about Loki. Only 2 more of those title analysis left. Thank you for checking us out. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can check us out every Wednesday on the podcast, and it's way better audio quality. So it sounds gorgeous in yours. It's like smooth velvet. like those like 70s black velvet paintings I just learned about or whatever. Pretty hilarious.
My dad
People
has
actually bought that shit.
My dad has a couple and still has them.
I can't believe that. That's hilarious.
Still has them.
Anyway, I forget what I was doing. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for coming to the party. Peace again.
Later, yo.
Bye.